Huh. Well, it's spring, but I don't know. Put some pun thing about Fall Guys here selling to Epic. I don't know. Welcome, you guys. Welcome. If this is your first time, thank you for stopping by. If you're a repeat offender, thanks again for stopping by again. Yeah, I don't know. It's not a very easy week for me. Well, I'm an X17. I don't know how I show up on YouTube. I don't know how I show up on Xbox, but hey, thanks for stopping by. I'm just hanging around, chilling, getting some championships done. But before I get started, though, check the description below for a link to a webpage that has a bunch of other links to places you can donate to and sign petitions for Black Lives Matter causes. As you can see with Texas. Oh boy, a lot of powerful people just don't give a shit about the people, and it may not seem much, but just one little vote can change everything. So take the time. One little vote, one little donation can change anything. So yeah, please take the time and do that. And there's also another link to a spot where you can register to vote. As with the registering to vote, they're going to ask you about where you live and whatnot. Just to get that going. But for the petitions and the donations, you can find something local in your area and do that. So yeah, it'll mean a lot. Thanks again. Well, this is small potatoes compared to what I just asked, but we got some championships to wrestle. It's spring. Yeah. This week's weekly trial is GT cars, road races. So yeah, you get an Alfa Romeo 8C Forza edition. There should be a video posted up already of me handling that. That video usually goes up on Fridays. And we got these three championships. We got UK vehicles, road races at B700. We got modern muscle at A800. And then we got retro rally at B700. Let's take care of this one first. As always, these championships have to be done on highly skilled, not unbeatable. A long while back, you'd have to beat it on expert, and they lowered it to highly skilled. I mean, it makes sense. Average, above average, highly skilled, that makes sense. But I'm going to show you that it is possible. And yeah, here are my difficulty settings. I'm going to be playing on an Xbox One Elite Series 2 controller with the paddles in the P1 and P3 position. And clutch is on A, so A, P1, AP1, AP1, that sort of stuff. Yeah, let's get going. Also, the playground game this week is Extreme Offroad at A800. Keep in mind that you do not have to win this. I don't like PvP. I don't give a damn about PvP. I spent too many months of my life on Call of Duty 4 and wrecking house there, and I just don't have the energy for PvP. But some people do, and if you don't feel like it, all you got to do is stick around. Take the L. It's totally fine. You'll still get the prize at the end. Participation, I get it. But just not into it. So let's get going.
Come rain or shine, this spring seasonal will be fun. Trust me.
All right. So we're gonna be taking retro rally vehicles on off-road courses. This is probably gonna be the hardest one of the bunch. I'm using Peugeot. I don't know the numbers. I'm very dumb with car names, but keep in mind that if you're tuning, just make the springs real soft. They don't need the stiffness. It's off-road. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, it's off-road and specific to the Peugeot here. Not a lot of room to upgrade the tire material. The moment you get to street or sport, it's already above 700, so avoid that. Going with the stock tires. Oh boy. A little hitchy there. We got it. Yeah, this is probably going to be the hardest one of the bunch. Maybe. Minor muscle might get you, but definitely, for sure, this one's going to be a doozy. Oh boy. The majority of the cars are going down. I guess the AI learned here. And you kind of don't want to cut the weight on your vehicle, because if you cut the weight on the vehicle, you can't take stone barriers head on. You just get trapped, and it slows you down and all kinds of annoying stuff. You'll be able to pass those wooden fences right there, but the little stone walls right here, nah. And watch out for this thing right there. There should be some hay bales up ahead. Hay bales? No? Is that a summer thing? I guess that's a summer thing. And try not to take this next corner too wide. And I'm gonna put my mirrors up just in case. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright. Mirrors aren't that great here, but you'll manage. Alright, that's one. Oh. Yeah, make sure to set the springs. The stiffness of the springs real soft, and the height all the way up, because it is off-road, it is spring, you're going to be traversing through a lot of water. You're probably going to be traversing through a lot of water, especially for this one. You're going to hit a lot of water. And you want to keep the nose off the... You want to keep the nose above sea level. Sea level. Above the water. So yeah, I don't know. It's been a week. As always. It's just been a week. I'm not too caught up on video game news right now. All I know is that there's a lot of Final Fantasy VII stuff. Like that Battle Royale. Oh boy. And it's made for phones, I guess. And there's another Final Fantasy VII remake, but it's with chibi characters walking around the map. That looks cool. That was what I thought a remake was gonna look like when they first announced Final Fantasy VII remake. Actually, no, not the remake. Just the idea of HD-ifying Final Fantasy VII. That was the first thought I had in mind. It's just very pretty box characters. But they they put their money down, and they went all out. And yeah, try and keep off the water here until you have to. Right there. Careful with these turns. Don't accelerate while going uphill. Take this turn a little wider than usual. Don't hug the inside. So yeah. Oh, that looks cool. I don't know how much of Final Fantasy VII is being shoved into that. Are they gonna do all of Final Fantasy VII? Or are they just gonna pause at a certain spot and tell you like, hey, from here on out, this is stuff that we didn't touch in the remake for the PS4 and PS5. So, you know, spoilers ahoy. Who knows? And finally, oh boy, okay. This should be alright. This should be alright. Excuse me. I always have my dinner before these things. And this is a track that was used. No, actually not. It's not. It's kind of reminds me of the track that was used in the Winter Trial Co-op. Retro Rally's there, I think. No, it was Rally Monsters at A800. Fun stuff. Yep, over here. I know I shouldn't hug that turn too tight. There's a bump on the road that is prone to flip cars. Yeah, careful there. Careful there. Yeah. Alright, seems to be in control. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. What's in the news? Not so much in the video game realm. A lot of Formula 1 news. Not news, but a lot of new cars getting shown off. And a bunch of the teams hiding what's a significant part of their vehicle because they don't want to play their hand and show off to everybody what they got in store. If you don't know, there was a rule change for the 2021 season. I'm not a technical guy, but a significant chunk of the vehicle, the aerodynamics, had to get chopped off. It's kind of Formula One's way of trying to slow down who's in the lead and I don't know the name, Mercedes, AMG, Petronas, F1 team. There's in that name, in some combination, that's the name of the team. But yeah, they've been winning the Constructors' Championship since 2014, meaning that they've had the best car in Formula One for the past 6 years. 7 seasons? No, yeah. Boy, that's frustrating. And that's it. That's the Nissan. Oh, or that's the That's that challenge. Jeez. All right. Let's get going. So yeah, new rule changes just to slow him down.
Considering it's spring and we're in the UK, I can't guarantee good weather for this championship. What I can guarantee is that it'll be fun come rain or shine.
And with that in mind, got a Teletubby light in this vehicle. Anyways, with that in mind, Mercedes have premiered their vehicle. I don't know, a bunch of the teams premiered their vehicles. And yeah, they're all kind of hush about the floorboard, or this one specific part of their cars. A bunch of hosts asking team engineers, so what's up with that? And they're like, well, you understand new rules and you can't show off that. You can't show that off just yet. Okay. Nerds. Anyways. Yeah. So that's fun. It's fun watching them all try and keep millions of dollars worth of ideas behind closed doors. There's a good mirror in this one. Let's go for co-op. Oh boy, I had a misfire there. Finger slip. And new team. Well, not really a new team, but a name change. It's kind of funny that I'm driving around with this pink car. And the prize at the end of this championship is an Aston Martin. Aston Martin. What's Aston? Aston, what is Aston? That's a track, right? Yeah, Aston Martin just premiered their vehicle. They went from the pink car to the green car. Looks nice, looks real pretty. This is B700. I'm way in the lead, but they'll catch up here. They'll catch up. There's a long road up ahead. And I don't think this vehicle can handle those top speeds. So, gonna keep an eye on that. Yeah, this is a very good mirror. So, yeah. About the tuning of this vehicle as well. I got that little Teletubby light on the top of this vehicle because for some weird reason cuts down on the weight. I don't know how that plays, but alright. Will do. And it's the Mini Cooper. It's the Mini 65. It starts out at around 240 something with the rating, so a lot of room to upgrade. I've gone with the street tires. It's pretty wonky with the the default tires. So yeah, swap that out. And I haven't checked all the tracks, but these do look to be a little twisty-turny. So it ain't got good top speed, but it's got good grip. Alright. Speaking of good grip, I've been getting a good grip on that Gears of War 5. Doing a lot of horde mode. level 18 marksman, if you know what I mean. If you don't, well, the rankings go up to 20, and it is a pain in the ass to rank up classes in that game. Well, classes for horde mode. I don't know if they handle classes for multiplayer, but it is what it is. It's been fun getting a grip on the different class cards, so you can't skill tree your way into upgrades for your classes. You have to, this is the part that stinks. You have to loot box your way, blind box your way into getting these cards that you use to upgrade skill sets. You pick your skill sets. You got like 20 different cards per class. And you pick your skill sets, and then you got to get dupes to upgrade them. And that's a pain, because to upgrade from 1 to 3, 1 to 2, you got to get 3 dupes. From 2 to 3, you got to get 5 dupes. And it goes, every skill set goes up to 6. And to go from 5 to 6, you got to get 20 dupes. And they also play the rarity thing with those loot boxes, the blind boxes, and that's no fun. But I've been playing a lot of it. Getting a hang of what that game's live gaming works. Like, oh, do this, you get 3,000 coins, gold coins to upgrade. To instead of having dupes, just put these coins down to upgrade. These coins you can also use to buy skins for your characters. There's a lot of characters. Or use these coins to upgrade or to buy skins for your weapons. Also, we got a bunch of gaudy skins from teams you don't know about that we're selling for $10 a pop. So, I don't know. I'm not into the Gears PvP scene. I'm sure it's exciting, but not an avid watcher. That's been a problem with. That's not a problem, but just a random thought. The whole esports thing. It's just so hard to root for anybody in a first-person or a third-person shooter. I remember the first time I saw an esport MLG video of any sort, was a little GameSpot tournament, or I think GameSpot hosted videos of tournaments, and every match, every respawn starts with the player just randomly throwing a grenade into the sky, maybe getting a kill, maybe whiffing it, and it's just so, I don't know, it just wasn't engaging. It was a little frustrating to watch, actually, because you're watching all these cheap tactics, just blind throwing grenades, getting killed randomly. Oh, this track might bite me. So yeah, that was never fun. It was never fun. It's never fun watching first-person shooters or third-person shooters in that esport MLG sort of fashion. It is fun to watch fighting games, though. I mean, it's just 1v1. I mean, you're watching that cat and mouse thing play out. Move, please. You're just sitting there watching, like, okay, who's the cat, who's the mouse? Oh boy. And that's very fun. But can never get into that skill set. It's also kind of fun watching esport MLG driving games. That's sort of fun. It's particularly exciting watching Formula One drivers play their iRacing or Formula One game. Switching to first person here because this car cannot handle straights. So probably gonna get caught. Just play defensive. Nope. 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 It's nice watching this thing handle turns. Anyways, yeah. It's nice watching Formula 1 drivers messing around with that. Not necessarily trolling each other in that. Or professional drivers trolling each other in that. In those games. There's a lot of that with the Indy. With the virtual Indy races. Indy 500 specifically. Where, you know, these are grown-ass men trolling each other in a video game. And I know some people fall on the side of, well, it's just a game, who cares? But when some of the people who are trolling bring their fucking fire suit, like they're actually racing the goddamn thing, you know, they're taking it seriously to an extent. So eat shit. I don't know. Just got to take down all these dupes that I'm getting. What was that first one? It's a Nissan. Now an Aston Martin. Got my little laptop on the side to take notes. That was easy. That was B700. It was a B700 road race. Aston Martin. Cool. Now, modern muscle at 8800.
Spring. The season of new life and new beginnings. Oh, and new championships, of course.
Okay, for this, we're breaking out the SRT Hellcat. I don't like the four-door, the Charger. I don't know. I just don't like the look of it. I love the look of the Challenger, though. Is a Dodge. Alright, it's road races, so none of the bullshit that comes with street scene. But it is modern muscle, so these vehicles tend to be very, they're as the kids say, dummy thick. Watch the brakes. And this is the last championship, so, well. Good on us. Yeah, these are going to be chubbier vehicles. Going to be harder to brake, harder to turn. But boy, their straight line speed. This is nuts. And I guess they're meant for that, right? Oh boy. Yeah, they're sort of meant for that. So, I mean, here in particular, we're probably going to hit 190. No, we're not. Nah, we're not. But still, it's pretty nuts. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yep. Okay. Well. Gotta keep that in mind when going downhill here. This is probably going to be the hardest one out of the bunch. Yeah, probably. If you have an unwieldy vehicle for the Retro Rally B700 off-road stuff, that would suck. But it is so hard to get it tuned down for Modern Muscle at 800 because the majority of the vehicles started at around the 700 rating. So not a lot of room to upgrade stuff. If this was 900, sure. But 800, huh? Alright. I am using this vehicle because I already used the Vauxhall Monterey in a previous video. And I tend to go for new vehicles when handling these sort of things. Just, yeah, there are a couple of videos with dupes here and there. I've used the Honda Civic Coupe CRG. I forgot. I've used that vehicle loads of times for Retro Rally. But yeah, that's what I like to do. Just pick a new vehicle. If it's a class of vehicle that I've messed with before, I try and add these perk points to new vehicles I've never touched before. So blew a lot of skill points for this one. No complaints, but you know, fun stuff. So yeah, live gaming. Gears live gaming. I don't know why I'm coming back to that. Oh, I know why. Because there's a report that went out in light of the Anthem news. Oh, we're going to go for some top speed here. Just wait. In light of the Anthem news, reports coming out that they canceled the live gaming aspect of Dragon Age 4. A lot of people forget that Dragon Age already had had some sort of live gaming. They had that multiplayer that tried to do what the Mass Effect 3 multiplayer did. Just short little horde mode stuff where you could, you know, combine off of other players' classes and their powers. And I guess they looked at the numbers and were like, nah, just work on a single player game. This is all light. This is all in light of the news that they're doing the Mass Effect remake. Mass Effect Legendary Edition. And they probably just looked at the hype behind that and said, wow, they're really going nuts for this game that has no multiplayer except for Mass Effect 3. And there isn't an outcry about the multiplayer because for Mass Effect Legendary Edition, Mass Effect 3 in particular, there's no multiplayer in that. They're cutting it. Servers cost money. And I don't blame them. I'll keep going back to my Mass Effect 3 Original Edition and play multiplayer there because I still enjoy it from time to time. Sometimes there's just days where I just think about it and I'm like, damn, I really like handling the multiplayer in that. I really like combining powers off of random players. You know, entendres aside. But yeah, I don't know why I downshifted there. That was bad. Yeah. It's unfortunate, but no offense to BioWare, but and I'm one to talk, you know. Excuse me. Making video games is still pretty fucking hard. I just do not have the brains for it. But with that in mind, yeah, Mass Effect Andromeda and Anthem just didn't hit. Both video games trying to handle a single player experience with a live gaming aspect behind it. Not really Mass Effect Andromeda. Mass Effect Andromeda tried to do the Mass Effect 3 thing and just do another horde mode with progress here and there, loot box the hell out of the equipment. I think. I don't know. I didn't play much of it. I only played the demo. Look, I love Mass Effect, but not enough to play all of it. I have the reviewers tell me if I should, and you know, the few reviewers that I trust, they're like, nah. They killed Mass Effect. Then I'm like, okay, see you next time. Oh, it's a heavy car, so let's just downshift a little. Find the grip first. Oh, don't do that in multiplayer. Don't do that in co-op. Bam. It's a bummer. And then Anthem, I played a little bit of Anthem, like I said in the previous video, and yeah, just didn't dig it. Nah. I mean, no, flying around was fun. I like that, but yeah, just there's just something with the nothing that was in that game, and I don't know. Yeah, well, enough ragging on Anthem. I feel bad for the developers. I feel bad specifically the people actually developing the game, because you could say developers and or bunch of white collar people who work at developer BioWare just aren't touching all that. They're just they're just suits. And you wish they could do better, instead of chomping at the bit of what's up the ladder. But you got the actual developers, programmers who are crunching for a game that just doesn't come out hot, and that sucks, but that happens, and I feel bad. Hopefully Dragon Age 4 can lift their spirits up. Can lift everybody's spirits up. So I don't know. I've never bought. I'm not the type to buy sweaters or shirts with logos on them. But I was really looking at that Mass Effect sweater, one with the stripe, the N7 stripe. Oh man, but nah, I'm good. And hopefully a bunch of fans can break that sweater out one day. Alright. Well, that about does it. That's 3 championships. And remember, it says right there on the right, place first against highly skilled drivatars. And look at that. We got ourselves a Shelby 1000. Cool. That's a new vehicle. Oh boy. No, thank you. Nice. Let's see the festivities. Is that a Ford or is it? Where'd it go? Well, it's a Shelby. Alright. Alright. Nice. Awesome. Is at 782, and I don't know. Got a little room to upgrade to A800. I'll be doing that and messing around with the vehicle in multiplayer co-op. In the meantime, oh, that looks nice. That looks cool. Like I'm piloting a mech warrior mech. Oh boy. So yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy. So yeah. Thanks again for stopping by and hearing me ramble. Oh, look at that. And like I said before, please look into the description below for a link that has a web page that has a bunch of other links to places you can donate to and sign petitions for on behalf of Black Lives Matter causes, and to register to vote. Because boy, it isn't enough to get a president out there that's actually doing shit. Well, you wish you'd be doing the right shit, not the wrong sort of shit. You know, all we want is healthcare, goddammit, not a nerve fucking bomb. Oh, goddammit. But, hey, beats the other option. So, yeah. Find something local, donate, sign petitions, and let's find better options. You know, options that don't snooze on the button when, you know, there's a snowstorm coming around. Or jump at the bit to get a vaccine and then the next day declare that masks are no longer necessary in your local businesses. So, fucking A. Yeah, please take the time and handle that. And with that, you know, take care of yourself. Please wear a mask. Please use hand sanitizer when you can. Use latex gloves when you can. No, well, latex gloves when you can, obviously, but get on that sanitizer. Oh, Jesus, you guys. And order food for delivery if you can. Go out to get food and groceries when you can. When you need to, especially. Sneeze in your mask. That's another one. Fucking A, you guys. Don't pull the mask down and sneeze. The textures at the top here aren't looking too hot. Now I noticed the roof. Not looking too hot there, but yeah. With that in mind, yeah. Take care. Peace.